The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. He's your host.
All right, my beautiful people, thanks so much for tuning in to the New Black Wall Street. This is the ERGJ, your certified financial educator and founder of the New Black Wall Street. And we are back into our money talks where we're going to actually be talking about what's going on with money today. That's right, what's going on in the market. And so at the end of the day, guys, what we need to start talking about, two of the areas that we really need to start talking about is economics and politics. In other words, money and power. See, it's money that many of us we want some cash flow, right? So that's the money part. That's the economics, understanding cash flow, understanding how money moves. We also need to understand politics, which is the rules by which money moves, right? So money and power, those two areas that we actually need to start talking about more. Of course, we've been told not to talk about them, but we need to talk about. How many guys know one of the reasons why we don't have money because we don't talk about money? So anyway, we're going to be talking about what's going on in the market today. Got some news that you can use. Good morning, James Earl Brown. What's going on? How are you, sir? We're talking about money and power and a couple of different companies, Apple, Facebook, and Snap. We're going to be talking about today, see what's going on. Now, today's episode is brought to you by True Detergent. That's right, True Detergent, black-owned and manufactured right here in the Atlanta area. We're doing delivery to your doorstep in Atlanta. So if you're looking to get some True and make the switch, give us a call at 678-851-2400. That's 678-851-2400. 101 ounce bottle, $15. That's 15 cents per wash. And here's the deal. You're going to wash your clothes anyway. Why not give your brother and sister an opportunity to earn your business? True Detergent, make the switch. What's going on, Nikhil? How are you? True is also in an expansion drive right now. We just hit 199 donors to get us to $12,500 or something like that. You too can make a contribution to help True Detergent go ahead and expand their operation, right? They want to bring fragrance-free detergent and also fabric softener to the market, and we can help them to make history. Help us help them so they can help us. Again, it's help us help them so they can help us. So which one of you are going to be the 200th donor? That's right. Which one of you are going to be 200 donors? We got 29 days to help them to get to $100,000. And together, I know that we can do this. And here's the deal, guys. If this was our counterpart, if this was their company, they'd already have the $100,000. But because it's black-owned and manufactured, it's veteran manufactured, and we're trying to do this for us, I don't know what's going on, but we need a little bit of a boost to help them get to where they got to go. Now, what happens when they expand? Well, when they expand their operations, they provide more opportunities for more jobs, get our brothers and sisters, our veterans off the street and get them to working. Opportunity for us to make more money. They're manufactured. They're looking for wholesalers. So we can actually be pushing not only their product, their detergent, but their fragrance-free detergent and their fabric softener. It gives all of us an opportunity to make money right along with them if we just help them to expand. So make your donation. Join the campaign and help True and help us make history. Think about this company. I hope that people understand. We can help them get to the point where they can actually go from being a private company to being a public company. Then they can offer stock. We can help this company to grow to the point where they are the largest household product company in the world, a black company that can become a Fortune 500 black company. Do you know how many, let me ask you guys this. How many black companies are Fortune 500 companies? How many? You know, anybody got an answer? A black-owned company. How many of them are Fortune 500 companies? Not how many Fortune. And even if you don't know that answer, how many Fortune 500 companies got black CEOs? Do you even know that? So we got an opportunity to do something special. We got an opportunity to do something. We got an opportunity to make history just by supporting True Detergent. You know I wouldn't steer you wrong. You know I'm going to be a part of something that's going to help us all because I'm all about the village. So hopefully you see that vision. Hopefully you'll make your donation today. And it's the 15th. I know you just got paid. You probably got that paycheck from your direct deposit just yesterday. So don't try to fool me like you ain't got a little money. Also, we have a stock market class for kids coming up on Saturday. If you want your children to learn how to make their money work harder for them than they work for their money, you want to get them signed up for that. That's going to be a class we're going to do for grades 4 through 9. Go ahead and get your kids signed up for that. And then we have the Snapchat IPO investment session coming next Tuesday. So if you are considering investing in Snap, Snapchat when they go public in March. Well, you want to come to that session, get all the information that you need to make an informed investment session. But not only that, we're going to be talking about the IPO process and actually what it really means to go public, so you can actually understand and learn about the IPO process. So again, Snapchat stock market class for kids, but then also again, we're doing this show. It's sponsored by this company. Let's go ahead and help this company become big. Help this company become great. Help us help them so they can help us. Anyway, let's go right into what we got going on today in Money and Power. Good morning, Cookie. What's going on, Justin? How are you? So what's happening today? What you need to know today? And guys, you know, we've been going through the Dow, right? As a Club Millie, in case you guys know what Club Millie is, we are coming together to help 1,000 people save and invest $1,000. And we meet weekly. We meet regularly to talk about money. We talk about investing, to look for investing opportunities. So we've been going through the Dow, and I think, what was it, Wednesday? We got this bracket, right? And we're comparing companies, all 30 companies, we're comparing them 2 by 2, and we're picking which one we want to go on to the next round. And I believe that Boeing just outdid Visa this week, and then Caterpillar just outdid IBM in our estimation. So we've let Boeing and Caterpillar go to the next round of our bracketology, of our March Madness for Dow 30. How cool is that? Instead of us talking about some colleges and universities that basically make money off of the free labor of others, these free athletes playing basketball for free and helping these colleges make thousands of dollars. We're talking about ways that we can actually make our money work for us by being a part of some of these great companies. Anyway, today in the market, right? Samsung is in the news today. They're the de facto leader of Samsung. South Korea's biggest conglomerate has been arrested on corruption allegations. Oh my goodness. Woo! So Lee Jae-young has been under investigation as part of a huge political corruption scandal that has rocked the country. Prosecutors are accusing him of bribery, perjury, concealing criminal profits, embezzlement, and hiding assets overseas. Oh my goodness. Samsung and Lee have denied the allegations. Shares in Samsung Electronics, the crown jewel of the Samsung empire, dipped as much as 2% Friday, but closed the day with just 0.4 loss. So shares hit an all-time high just a few weeks ago. So the share price is not really having an impact, but this could have an impact on whatever South Korea's currency is. So if you're in the Forex, you may have saw something going on. You might not even watch that pair, but you may have saw something going on in the Forex market as it relates to South Korea. So even though this is talking about the stock market, part of the market is currency or foreign exchange or currency trading. And you may have saw something, whoever's in Forex, you may have saw some things going on with whatever currency South Korea uses. I don't know what currency they use. But here's another cool thing that's in the news. Trump, this is getting interesting. President Trump, again, we're talking about money and power. Trump has the power. Republicans have the power. Trump is heading to South Carolina on Friday to visit one of Boeing's factories. So this is interesting here. This comes just a month after he publicly attacked Boeing for the cost of his planned Air Force One. He'll be making public remarks from the factory at 12:30 today. Trump's praise or attacks on listed companies have caused sharp moves in their share prices. Now, you got to ask yourself, why on earth is President Trump visiting Boeing? This is interesting. And matter of fact, we just, unbeknownst to us, we just actually, voted Boeing to move to our second round of our fantasy stock market game. Isn't that interesting, guys? For those that are in Club Millie, then this should draw some very interesting remarks from you guys. Why on earth is Trump meeting with Boeing? And it just so happens that we voted Boeing to, advance in our fantasy stock market game. Isn't that interesting? See, this stuff all kind of works out when we put our heads together. We try to figure this stuff out, man. Figure this thing called money out. Good morning, Benjamin. How you doing, man? Yen, they probably do use the yen. So isn't this interesting? So this makes me want to even look at Boeing even a little bit harder. I believe that Boeing actually does have a contract with them for some F-35 planes or something like that. But guys, eventually, pretty soon, we're going to be going to war. Okay? In case you guys don't know, I'm going to let you know that I'm going to be the Zen for you guys and let you guys know, yeah, we're headed to war at some point in the near future. The Patriots won the Super Bowl. They're getting all these planes and stuff ready to go for war. Okay, so I don't know who we're going to war with, but they're going to find an enemy that they want to attack and want to own and control their land, their resources, their gold, their oil, something like that. I don't know. And it's a reason why we're breaking all these pacts with the NAFTA, the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. There's a reason why this stuff is happening. It's all in preparation for war. So don't get it twisted. It's coming down the pike. Your boy ERGJ just let you know that in advance, okay? So just don't be surprised Don't act like, don't go looking, don't go when you hear it, go, oh, I gotta go get all my bread and water. You need to be stocking up right now because war is on the horizon. All right, so stock market is sinking. So I said yesterday that we was in extreme greed yesterday, and I said that's when I don't look to buy. I look for that stuff to calm down. You want to be fearful when others are greedy. So the U.S. stocks have spent the past week setting new record after new record. The stock market is having its best performance in the first month of rookie president term since the 1960s. The push higher has been attributed to President Trump's plan to boost business, cut taxes, and deregulate various sectors of the economy. So President Trump plans to boost businesses, cut taxes, and deregulate various sectors. So he's already they're already talking about deregulating. Yesterday we talked about them deregulating banks and their what was it? What was it? Money laundering. Deregulating the policies on money laundering, which can only help the banks. Like, why in the world would you do that? Whose bright idea is it to deregulate policies on money laundering? And then up here we're talking about this guy in South Korea who's being accused of bribery, perjury, concealment of criminal profits. Criminal profits is money laundering. Why didn't it say money laundering? That's what it is. Concealing criminal profits, that's money laundering. Embezzlement, hiding assets overseas. They don't say all this bad stuff when you got somebody like this in the news, but let it be a brother. He was money laundering. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's what that was. Anyway, that's crazy. That's what that is. What the heck? All right, so you want to be aware of this. Like, this is what's going on. This is the plan. So we need to be looking, if we want to make the shift, right? We want to make the shift with our money to follow the power and the money. It's telling us exactly what's going on. It's telling us it's hiding the truth in plain sight. Boost business. So if you have a business, you're feeling pretty good. If you don't have a business, you're like, man, I'm going to get taxed more. You're going to boost business, cut taxes. Who's going to cut taxes for? You're going to cut taxes for the rich. You're going to cut taxes for business owners. So if you don't have a business right now, you're feeling pretty bad. If you have a business, you're feeling pretty okay. I'm going to pay less taxes and deregulate various sectors. And we know what sector they're looking to deregulate. They're looking to deregulate the financial market. They're looking to deregulate. They want to they want to make sure they can give you some more bad loans. Okay, when they give you bad loans, they make more money. Let's just keep it real. That's what's going on. My job here is to help you to interpret the news. We don't just follow the news. We interpret the news so we can actually use that news to help us make money. That's what it is. All right. So, but investors are now pausing to catch their breath. U.S. stock futures are declining a bit ahead of the opening bell. European markets are sinking in early trading. The majority of Asian markets are closing the week with small losses. Another flurry of earnings this morning. The busy week of earnings wraps up with quarterly numbers on Friday morning from Campbell's Soup, Deere, and Moody's MCO. All three of those are going to be reported before the bell, and I'll actually have that information for you at ERGJ Enterprise. So if you're on Facebook, you want to move on over and to Facebook, ERGJ Enterprise, go ahead and like that page so you can get some more stock information. I'll be reporting the bell, showing the charts, and I don't really talk a whole lot about it, but you'll get the news that you need as far as if you may be looking to invest in these companies. You might already be investing in these companies. You want to get first. You want to be first to know what's going on with their earnings report. I'm gonna report that for you. They probably already are reporting, but I'm doing this show right now. Anyway, Wells Fargo is trying to repair their damage. They're back in the news again. Will give investors a peek into its efforts to rebound from its fake account scandal when it releases monthly customer account numbers and holds a conference call on Friday. So here's the deal. Their monthly account numbers are pretty huge because if they are increasing in customers or subscribers, that's going to be good news for Wells Fargo. So if they release this report and they actually have gotten more customers even through the scandal, that's going to be a good sign for the propping up of Wells Fargo stock. But if they are losing customers, and maybe they're losing them to the scandal, they're losing them to the competition, that's going to be a bad sign for Wells Fargo. So if you are interested in investing in Wells Fargo, another company that's in the financial industry or financial sector, then you want to be watching out today around, I don't know what time they're going to do this. It didn't say a time, but they're going to have a conference call today, and they're going to be talking about their numbers, and that's important, their subscribers, their accounts, how many accounts they have in their bank. The bank has reported a dramatic decline in consumer checking account openings in recent months. It's now looking to shut more. Look at this. They're now looking to shut more than 400 branches. So the Wells Fargo is looking to rebound. They're looking to cut costs by shutting down branches. And we're going to see what the customers are thinking about Wells Fargo. How they started to leave that. Maybe they left Wells Fargo and start going to a black bank. Maybe that's what's going on. Not quite sure. Maybe that's what's going on with that move of moving your money. That really has had an impact, and maybe it has an impact on Wells Fargo as well. And so again, today you have the You have Campbell's, Deere, and Moody's reporting before the bell. So let's take a look at what happened yesterday again. The Dow was flat, up seven points. NASDAQ was down 4 points. S&P was down 2 points. So not a really good day. The volatility index went from 86 yesterday now to 78. So it's still in extreme greed. So you want to be very, very careful about your buying. You want to be very, very careful. You may see some opportunities out there, but be very careful at this point about purchasing new positions if you are a long-term investor. If you're short-term, it don't really matter. You're just looking for action. You're looking for movement. If you're a long-term investor, hopefully you're looking to buy when things are low. And right now, they are not low. Right now, they are expensive. Over the past 3 months, your sector performance, electronic technology is up 13%, finance 10%, consumer durables 10%. So those are the sectors that have been leading the way over the past 3 months. The sectors that have been dragging over the past 3 months: energy, minerals, which is that up 2%, retail trade 4%, and commercial services 4%. So those are the three that are lagging behind. But at the end of the day, they are all up over the past 3 months. So if you have been investing, you've been making some money. And here's the deal, guys. Most people would be happy with a 5% return over the whole year. And I just mentioned a couple of sectors that's over 10% in 3 months. And I just continue to say, I don't know where else you're going to get this type of return. Where else are you going to be able to make this kind of money? Where else? When you start looking at a freaking Netflix, which has grown over 700% in 5 years, where else are you going to make that kind of money? So you must, in my opinion, you must learn how to invest, whatever you decide to invest in. Okay, I'm not going to tell you where to invest, but I'm saying I implore you, I encourage you to learn how to invest. So it says, I'll help Wells Fargo employees are listening to me read Who Moved My Cheese. I don't want us to get too comfortable with our employers. I know that's right. Hopefully they're going to be moving their cheese because the cheese is moving. The cheddar is on the move. And in case you guys don't know, Miss Shauna's going to be coming on 8/15, part of our New Black Wall Street book club, and she's going through Who Moved My Cheese. So I'm just excited to listen to this queen give us her energy. So if I'm running low, you guys can pick up at 8:15 with Miss Shauna. All right. So what else is going on? I want to make you aware of as well. S&P downgrade warning sent Toshiba shares falling. So S&P Global said in a report on Friday that it's cutting its rating on Toshiba Corporation credit by several notches should the Japanese firm receive financial support that includes debt restructuring, sending Toshiba's stock down 9%. They currently rate Toshiba's credit as junk at CCC+. Following downgrades in December and January after a conglomerate flagged a multi-billion-dollar write-down in its nuclear power business. So Toshiba is they are going down. They're going down fast. Their credit rating is going down. Nothing is looking good right now for Toshiba. Of course, they're being traded on the Tokyo exchange, so they are a foreign company. So you want to be careful of this, right? Because some of you guys, most of you guys are probably investing in like your 401k and the things like that. And then you may be, you may not understand that you might be investing in this international fund, right? But you may not even know that international fund may actually house some Toshiba. And if so, they just went down 9%. That means that your fund just had a big impact. And you probably don't even know that you're investing in Toshiba. So the reason why I say that is because I offer this wonderful service called the Retirement Review, where I'm going to actually help you to understand where you're investing, help you to understand your money. Everybody put in the comments below, understand my money. How important do you think it is for you to understand your money? Many of you guys are investors right now, but you don't even know and you don't understand your money. Well, if you want to understand your 401k, if you want to understand your TSP, if you want to understand your IRA, if you want to understand your 403b, then I implore you to sign up and get registered and set an appointment to get your retirement review. Not only will you understand, but you will be empowered about your money because you now know about your money and know what you need to do with it to make your money give you maximum benefit for what you are investing in anyway. It makes no sense to me that we would do that. I mean, I understand why we do it because we know we should invest. What I'm saying is I want you to take it a step further and understand what you are investing in so you can make the necessary decisions, make the course corrections as time changes. Because we know that something just changed. We got a new president. But have you made any adjustments in your 401k? Have you made any adjustments with your IRA? Have you made any adjustments with your long-term money? We're talking about long-term money that's going to grow over time. We're talking about long-term money that is being impacted by compound interest. And if you have interest working against you, that's not part of your self-interest. And nobody's going to be concerned about your self-interest more than you. Hopefully, it's your money. And I tell people this all the time. If you lost $20 right now in your couch, you would basically tear up the whole house looking for $20. But if you lost $2,000 in your investment account, if you lost $2,000 in your 401k, you wouldn't even know, because you don't pay attention to it. And this is your long money. This is your retirement money. This is you paying your future self. And you don't even care enough to look at it. You don't even care enough to understand it. You don't even care enough to take control of it. Taking control of your future finances. I implore you to do that today. There's nothing wrong with paying other people to give you advice. But what I'm saying is you need to understand your money. So sign up for your retirement review, schedule your retirement review, schedule your appointment today. Do not delay, and you understand your money. I've helped so many people save money and make money from a simple appointment, where they're now looking at like, man, I did not know this was going on. I didn't know that I was losing money, even though I looked like I was making money, all because they simply didn't know. And at the end of the day, guys, you don't know what you don't know. And most of us have no idea of what's going on with this thing called money, with this thing called our retirement. We just know we should invest our little 5%. But there's much more that you can do to take control of your money. And I don't know why I'm sitting there today, but it's important that you understand your money, okay? Even if you don't get help from me, get help from somebody. All right, so Apple is starting to, Apple is in the news. They're starting an India manufacturing, will start India manufacturing in the coming months with the iPhone. So the iPhone 8 is on its way. So Apple Inc. will, in the coming months, start assembling its lower-priced iPhone SE models at a contract manufacturer's plant in southern India technology hub of Bengaluru, an industry source with Direct Now said on Friday. Apple's Taiwanese manufacturing partner, Winston Corp, is setting up a plant in Bengaluru to focus solely on assembling iPhones, a separate source told Reuters. Apple's move comes as it seeks to boost its share in the world's fastest growing major mobile market, where handsets far cheaper than Apple's iPhones dominate. It also comes as the smartphone sales growth is slowing in Asia's other massive market, China. So Apple's trying to put themselves in position, or is putting themselves in position, to be able to bring their lower cost iPhone to India. So they are expanding by manufacturing. They're expanding by, let me repeat that again. They're expanding by manufacturing. See, you see what they're doing? And what we're trying to do is help another company expand by manufacturing. Do you see now? We're going to continue to use our money to support Apple, right? But we're not going to use our money to support our own. Think about that. Apple is expanding by manufacturing. And I'm saying let's help another company expand with manufacturing. What you going to do? So in India, they're doing. You can look at it that way. They're manufacturing in India. I guess they could bring those jobs to America, and we could export to India. That would be a good thing, So everybody gets a piece of the pie except black folk. And this is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, we can choose what we do. We can complain about that, right? Or we can do something like this, and we can become a piece of this pie. This pie, I hope you guys understand this. This pie is huge. This pie is huge. It's huge enough. Here's what I say. While everyone is focusing on marijuana and how marijuana can, is going to be the next big thing, you guys are sleeping on this. This right here is here and now. This right here is already produced. This right here is here and now. So we have the power to create our own jobs by helping this company to expand in this manufacturing. So here's the deal, and I'm going to put it to you blunt, because that's just how I am. We can continue to complain about what everybody else is doing, or we can do something different and create and expand our own. That's a choice that you can make today. A simple $25, a simple $50 can take this to a whole nother level, and we now have created our own economy, our own jobs that can actually expand even further. But it starts with one. That's all I'm saying. We have a manufacturer. I hope that you guys see this. We have do you know how big a manufacturer can get? A plant here, a plant there, a plant here, a plant in China. This thing can go global if enough black folks see the vision and they get behind it. I'm telling you, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make the horse drink. I keep doing it day in and day out. I'm leading you to water, but it's up to you to drink, okay? You guys say you want to get paid. You say you want to make money. You say you want to be a millionaire. You say all this stuff, But when you have the opportunity to capitalize on an opportunity, do you take advantage of it? This is a huge opportunity. I would say that this opportunity is bigger than marijuana. Absolutely. I would say that this opportunity is bigger than marijuana. Why? Because many of you guys want to invest in marijuana, in the marijuana sector, but you're going to be investing mostly with those of your counterparts. You're going to be investing in companies that are not owned and run by your own people, right? And that's cool. We want to extract those dollars from those other economies, those other groups, those other conglomerates. But why not help build our own, right? We need to do both. Extract from them, build our own. The same thing that they do to us. They come into our neighborhoods and set up shop and take our money. They don't invest back into the neighborhood. They just come and get the money. They go back to their neighborhood and they spend the money with themselves. We don't do that. We say, well, hey, you come into our neighborhood, we're going to give you our money. We're going to give you our money, Apple. We're going to give you our money, Nike. But then we had the opportunity to help a company that is from us, by us, for us, expand their brand, expand their manufacturing to bring more jobs to us. We simply don't see it. Stinking thinking, okay? The reason why many of us are poor is because we pass over opportunities repeatedly. It doesn't matter. I can tell you all day long that this is an opportunity, but if you don't see the opportunity, then there's not an opportunity for you. The reason why many of us are poor is because we pass over opportunities repeatedly because we just don't see it. We're blind to opportunity. And what I'm trying to do, my whole goal is to bring light to our urban community. My whole goal is to bring light about money, about economics, about capitalism, about business, so that you can see the light, so that you don't have to wait to be burnt by the fire. George Fraser says this. He says, most people, they don't move because they see the light. They move because they feel the heat. And I don't want you to be in a position where you're only moving because you feel some heat behind you. Start to begin to change the way that you think. Change what you see. Change your perspective so that you can begin to see opportunity. And the only way that you can capitalize on opportunity is that first you have to see opportunity. And I'm telling you that this is a huge opportunity. Matter of fact, it's not even huge. This is a massive opportunity for Black folk. Massive. You want to get rich? This is a massive opportunity for Black folk. When I got people in Augusta, South Carolina, I got people in Africa, I got people in Texas, I got people in South Carolina, Augusta, Texas, Alabama. I got people in Alabama who are just waiting for the fragrance-free detergent to come out, who are waiting on the fabric softener to come out so we can mass distribute. Do you want to be a part of that? Do you want to be a part of Black Amazon? Do you want to be a part of Black Mart? Do you want to be a part of that? They got Chinatown. They got Mexico City in our city. Do you want to be a part of Black Mart in your city? Do you want to be a part of the Black Market Exchange in your city? A massive opportunity, which is far over and above marijuana, which all of us are thinking about. And I'm trying to help you to see opportunity. I'm trying to help you to see something that can put money in your wallet. Every day I bring you guys opportunities to make money. Every day. Because that's what we talk about. Because that's what it's about. We want to march with our money. I'm trying to start an economic revolution in a Black world. And you got to ask yourself, do I want to be a part of it? That's it. So make your donation. I don't know why I'm going here today. I think it's because it's Friday. It's Financial Friday. That's why I'm talking about this. And so many of us in the urban community, we don't see opportunity. Okay? Yeah, so look at that. Cookie said we always wait until the time of war when we should be moving in a time of peace. And many of us know it's kind of like obvious, right? That marijuana is going to grow. The industry is going to grow. It's obvious. It's easy to see. Everybody sees it, right? And that's cool. It's cool to want to be a part of it. I'm not saying don't be a part of it, but what I am saying is this. Sometimes it's the opportunity that no one else is paying attention to that's going to make you the most money. That's going to put you in a position that you can actually build wealth, protect your wealth, and transfer your wealth. That's all we talk about in Club Millie. Build your wealth, protect your wealth, and transfer your wealth. So if you really about it, if you really are talking about building generational wealth, if you are really about it, you got to ask yourself, what am I doing now, or what am I connected to now that's going to make me a fortune? Ask yourself that right now. What am I doing now, or what am I connected to now that has the potential to make me a fortune? Right? Now, let's go back in history. Let's think about history. What are some historical movements that have made people fortunes, right? The big rise in gold, the gold rush made a lot of people millionaires, right? Made some people fortunes, right? The rise in oil, right? The industrial age made people fortunes, right? The technology age with the advancement of technology and computers and things like that made people fortunes, right? The stock market has made people fortunes. Real estate has made people fortunes. And I got to ask you, what are you doing or what are you attached to that's got the potential to make you a fortune? And what I'm telling you guys is we have a direct connection to a black manufacturer, not a black retailer, not a black wholesaler, a black manufacturer, which can actually expand their operation to be able to mass produce. And we can be on the other end of the mass production by being the mass salespeople, by being the mass distributors, by being the mass wholesalers, by putting our products in our own stores and buying from ourselves, right? When you go to a little black store somewhere, maybe mom and pop, they got a store. They don't have much, but they got little shelves that they're offering stuff. How much of that stuff in those black stores is black owned and operated, a black owned and manufactured? Ask yourself this. When you go to your mom and pop, it's great they got a business. It's great they got a convenience store. It's great that they're in our neighborhood. Fantastic. Yes, we need to support them. But how much stuff on their shelves is black manufactured? Now, compare that to when you go to the Mexican store. You go in there, you can't even read none of this stuff because everything in the Mexican store is Mexican manufactured. Everything in the China store is China manufactured, right? And I'm not saying that, I am saying this, that even though we're in the United States and it might be made in the USA, it's not necessarily made by black folk. Okay? So what I'm saying is this, let's just do what everybody else does. Okay, if I'm gonna go over to Chinatown and I'm not gonna be about anything black in China, I'm not gonna even be about anything white in Chinatown. I'm gonna have to buy something from Chinese folk. Okay, if I'm gonna go over to Mexico City, I'm not gonna be able to buy anything from black folks in Mexico City. I'm not gonna be able to buy anything from white folk in Mexico City. I'm gonna have to buy something from Mexico when I go to Mexico City. When I go to India, the India part of town, and the Indians, where the Indians are, I'm not gonna be able to buy anything from black folk in India town. I'm not gonna be able to buy anything from white folk in India town. I'm gonna have to buy something from Indian folk in India town. Well, what I'm saying is, in every city in this nation, we can literally create a black market. We can have our own African town, whatever you want to call it. You're an urban city. I don't care what you call it. Magic City, whatever, Chocolate City. I don't care what you call it. What I'm saying is we can literally have exactly what everybody else's have and have our own little city within the city. When you come to that part of the city and you want to experience the African culture, you want to experience you want to have the black experience, where you're going to be buying from black folk. It can all start from one simple product because we are connected to a company that can mass produce, that can send this all over the world, that can send this all over the globe. And we can import and export. Maybe you want to get import and export. Just think about it. Man, I can export this. I can be the exporter for this. Yes, you can. But you got to be able to see it. You got to be able to see it. If you can't see how you can make $1 million, you'll never make it. If you can't see how you can be a billionaire, then you will never make it. If you can't see how you can get out of debt, then you'll never make it. You may not want to be a millionaire. You may not want to be a billionaire. That's okay. You may just want to simply get out of debt. Well, if you can't see how you can do that, one of those ways is by increasing your income. One of the ways is by increasing your income. And you have the opportunity to do that by helping a company like this to expand. All right. You're in a Haitian community. Yeah. So when you go to your Haitian community, right, isn't it mostly Haitian produced products that are in that community? Mostly, right? Everything is Haitian, right? And that's good. And I know you got to get ready for your show, Sean, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But anyway, so we talked about Apple, we talked about Facebook, Snapchat, their valuation, again, is that they're lowering their valuation. Why? Because they realize that if it's too high, people won't buy. We talked about that yesterday. So again, hopefully you guys are seeing this. Hopefully you're making your donation. Hopefully when I click on the refresh button of the True Expansion Drive, we're at 200 donors because you guys are starting to see the light. And I want you to see the light so that you don't have to feel the heat. I want you to see the light of opportunity for us to support a brand that's for us, that's by us, that can bring us jobs, that can bring us opportunities to make money, that can bring us opportunities to get out of debt, that can bring us opportunities for a pathway to financial freedom. If you know anything about ERGJ, you know I'm not going to steer you wrong. Even if you don't even believe in the product, you know, hey, if ERGJ is connected to it, then it must have something to do with making some money. Because when I pick up the phone and I call somebody, you know why they answer? Because they know I'm talking about making some money. Okay, I'm the finance guy, I'm the money guy. That's just what I am. Okay, so I can't help it. When I see opportunity, I like to seize it. And I want to see more Black folk seizing opportunity, and that's why we have Club Millie, so that you can join a group. You can be part of the select few who are talking about making money. Now, that's not all. I mean, obviously, that's not what is moving us. What's moving us is the economic movement, right? We want to establish this base of businesses. We want to be in a position of power in this capitalistic society. So we're not driven by money, but we're just learning how to talk about money and not be afraid to talk about money, not be afraid to talk about how we can make our money work for us. That's just what we do. And we're going to continue to do that because every other culture does it except us. And you can choose to join the few. You can choose to walk away from the crowd who's broke, and you can step into the crowd who is on their way to riches and wealth and prosperity, who's on their way to the land flowing with milk and honey. You can make that decision, a $20 decision today by joining Club Millie. Just go to www.ergj.net, get all the information that you need, whatever it is that you need to make a decision. You just got paid. Now the question is, what are you going to do with your money? Are you going to continue to give it away? Are you going to continue to use your buying power to finance your own oppression? Or are you going to begin to think differently and start to finance your own freedom? That's your choice. You can continue to be a slave, or you can free yourself by freeing your mind. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. But this episode is brought to you by True Detergent, a Black-owned manufacturer right here in the Atlanta area. We're doing free Atlanta delivery to your doorstep. Give us a call at 678-851-2400. That's 678-851-2400. Get your True delivered this weekend so we can go ahead and you get your True delivered. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to make some profit. And even if you don't donate, I'm going to donate on your behalf. 50% of my profit, I'm going to tag your name in it, and it's going to True. So even if you don't want to make a donation, get some product, and I'm going to send some money on your behalf. How about that? That's how serious I am about this thing. I'll cut into my own profits because I see a huger vision. I see a bigger picture down the road. I'm seeing 5 years from now. I'm seeing 10 years from now. I'm seeing us creating these little sub-cities all over the world. And then what will happen next? That's what New Black Wall Street is. When you are not in one location, but you're everywhere. And we're going to be everywhere. I am hell-bent on this. We are going to be everywhere. Every city, Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Texas, or Dallas, or Indianapolis, Seattle, or Los Angeles, we are going to be everywhere. If you can create a Silicon Valley, I can create a Black Valley. Let's do it. Woo! It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. Let's get it. All right, guys. Remember this, man. It takes a village. And it starts with us, man. Let's build as we climb together. You guys have a wonderful weekend.
Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We'll see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.